Modern worship has a discernment problem. Have you noticed that modern worship is starting to feel off? Not all of it, not every artist, but there's definitely a growing lack of discernment in Christian music and Christian worship culture. And I think it needs to be talked about. Because sometimes what we call worship is becoming more about emotion, popularity, and performance than actual surrender to God. And before anyone misunderstands me, I'm not here to attack people. I'm not here to judge hearts. I'm talking about discernment. Recently, I saw that Brandon Lake collaborated with Nick Jonas on the song The Author. Nick Jonas claims to be Hindu. He believes in Jesus, not Christian, and yet he was comfortable helping write a Christian worship song. Now, the song automatically false because it was written by a non-believer. No, truth is still truth. But what confused me was this. Why are we so comfortable partnering worship music with someone who doesn't believe in the same Jesus that Christianity believes in? Again, the lyrics themselves may still contain truth, but worship is deeper than lyrics. Worship is about the heart posture behind it. So naturally, I looked at the comments to see if anyone else was confused about this collaboration. And while a few people were concerned, so many Christians were unbothered. Somewhere along the way, the church started caring more about popularity and crossover success than guarding what worship is supposed to represent. And this goes way beyond one artist and one song. I recently saw a video by talking about worship songs that give him the ick. And I actually agreed with a lot of what he said. Because so much modern worship music has become centered around us, my breakthrough, my freedom, my feelings, my healing. And listen, God does care about us, does heal us, does free us. But worship was never meant to revolve around us. It is supposed to exalt Him, His holiness, His majesty, His glory, His goodness, His power. Now let's talk about emotionalism in worship culture. You probably noticed this trend where people sway back and forth, hands raised, eyes closed, completely caught up in the moment. Is that wrong? No. Emotion in worship is not bad. God created emotion, but we have to ask ourselves, are we responding to God or are we responding to the atmosphere? Are we worshiping because the Holy Spirit is moving or because the music built up emotionally at the perfect moment? And this is something every believer has to examine for themselves. Or are we unconsciously performing? There is a difference between a Christian song and a worship song. Instead of always singing about what God can do for you, spend time worshiping Him for simply who He is. At the end of the day, only God can fully see the heart.